Have you ever stopped for a moment and asked yourself, what am I really working for? From morning until night, we go through a seemingly endless routine, selling our time, energy, and effort just to make money. But what happens when the money we earn doesn't truly bring happiness? We are often taught that the more money we have, the happier we'll be. Yet in reality, the more we chase, the emptier we feel. Money, at its core, is not just a medium of exchange or a number in our bank account. It is a reflection of our life energy. Every rupiah we spend reflects how much of our life we have sacrificed to earn it. However, amidst the hustle and bustle of modern life that continuously demands more, we rarely question, is this life really worth it? Do the things we buy, the expensive meals we eat, or the lavish vacations we boast about truly give us deep meaning? Or perhaps, they are just a temporary escape from the reality that we don't know what we truly want? Modern society teaches us that a person's worth is often measured by their income, lifestyle, and possessions. But what if happiness is not found there? What if the secret to a happier, more meaningful, and peaceful life lies in our ability to simplify, understand what really matters, and stop chasing things that don't bring us true happiness? We don't need more money. What we need is a healthier relationship with money itself. We need to learn to see money not as the goal of life, but as a tool to build a life that aligns with our values, purpose, and true happiness. We must realize that life is not about constantly working hard to buy things that end up filling space, but don't fill our souls. So let's ask ourselves, am I controlling money, or is money controlling my life? Am I working to live or living to work? And more importantly, what if there's a way to change all of this? A way to stop this endless cycle, rediscover the true meaning of life, and finally live our days with freedom, awareness, and happiness that doesn't depend on the numbers in our bank accounts? The answers to these questions may surprise you, but trust me, they could change your life forever. Jessie is a career woman in her 30s with a big salary, a packed routine, and a closet full of branded items she rarely wears, but her life feels empty like morning coffee that was forgotten to be sweetened. She works hard for 12 hours a day, counting the days until the end of the month, only to realize that her bank balance is slimmer than her cactus that hasn't been watered. One night, while staring at her credit card bills piled up like a heap of dirty laundry in the corner of her room, she asks herself, where exactly is all my money going? A friend suggests she read a book, and with a mix of curiosity and despair, Jessie embarks on a life-changing introspective journey. The first step is to track every penny she's ever earned, and she's shocked to realize that her lifetime earnings could have bought her the dream house, but that house is now in the form of gadgets, expensive coffee, and clothes still carrying discount tags. She begins to calculate her life energy, realizing that each exhausting work hour is only worth a little after deducting travel costs, lunches out, and uncomfortable formal clothes. She then starts challenging every expense with a brutal question: is this worth my lifetime? The answer is often no, like when she stared at expensive high heels she'd only worn once just to sit at a corporate event. She decides to stop buying false happiness and starts saving, investing her money, and pursuing her hobby of making handmade crafts, which strangely made her happier despite the results being smaller than her old salary. Slowly but surely, her savings and passive income from her investments grow, giving her the courage to leave her stressful job and focus on a simpler yet more meaningful life. Now, Jessie spends her days more lightly, with more time for family and friends, while managing her craft business, which not only brings in income but also true happiness. She realizes that financial freedom isn't about the amount of money in her bank account, but about using money to live in alignment with her values and desires. And as she sips her homemade coffee on a peaceful morning, Jessie smiles, feeling rich in what truly matters. Jessie now lives a life that is drastically different from her past. Waking up in the morning without an alarm clock is a luxury she once only dreamed of. She spends her time calmly, arranging the corners of her house now filled with green plants, a reminder that the life she built is also growing slowly. Her handmade craft business is flourishing. Initially, she only sold a few pieces online, but thanks to persistence and her unique design style, Jessie's products are now favorites among handmade enthusiasts. She even often receives messages from customers saying, "Your items brighten up my life, Jessie," something that makes her feel far more valued than praise for her monthly reports at her old job. But what's most remarkable is how Jessie's view of money has changed. She once believed that money was the ticket to happiness, the more, the better. Now she knows money is just a tool, not the goal. Every penny she spends now feels more meaningful. She begins to find value in small things, like the homemade morning coffee that tastes better than expensive espresso at cafes, or the simple dinner with family full of laughter, without the need for jazz music and luxury candles. Jessie also starts teaching her friends to stop chasing the perfect life as portrayed on social media, joking, "You don't need branded bags to be happy. I can even live happily with my handmade woven bag." Of course, not every day goes smoothly. There are times when she feels doubt, especially when seeing her old friends flaunting their luxurious lifestyles on social media. But Jessie always remembers the big lesson she learned from this journey. True freedom is being able to say no to what's unimportant and yes to what truly aligns with her heart. She knows that while this simple lifestyle isn't for everyone, she has found her own definition of happiness, and it's worth more than anything money can buy. Now, Jessie has become an inspirational figure in her community. She is often invited to speak at local events, sharing her story of how she escaped the trap of consumerism and found peace in a simple yet meaningful life. In one of her speeches, Jessie concludes with a line that her audience always remembers: "We often work hard to chase money, but forget that our life's time is a far more valuable currency. Use it wisely, because when time is gone, money can never buy it back." Ultimately, life is not about how much money we have, but how wisely we use it to create happiness, peace, and true meaning. Money is just a tool, not the goal. It can never buy back the time we've lost, the relationships that have broken, or the peace of mind we've been searching for. But when we learn to see money differently as a reflection of our life energy, we begin to understand that true wealth isn't found in the numbers in our bank account, but in the freedom to live a life aligned with our values and dreams. Let's stop chasing what doesn't give us meaning and start creating a life that aligns with what truly matters. It's not about having more, but about being more mindful. Because in the end, life is not measured by what we collect, but by the moments we truly cherish. Now, it's time to take control, stop letting money dictate our lives, and start living the life we truly deserve, free, full of awareness, and filled with true happiness. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you in the next video.